So I've always said that video games are art, and some video games are just art pieces with gameplay elements, and that is exactly what Dreams of Another is about. It is definitely a performative art piece. The description actually says it's a third-person exploration action game built around the philosophical theme, no creation without destruction. Rather than destroying objects by shooting, your shots materialize and create the world, which is a fascinating concept. And I saw this game a long time ago, saw trailers for it, saw this being promoted a lot, and it came out on October the 9th, and I was excited to be able to try it and play it. This is a very interesting game. Like I said, it's a performative art piece. It's an art piece with gameplay elements. It's created by the multimedia director and composer Bayon, who is a part of Pixel Junk, and it is a fascinating concept. Essentially, you are this man in pajamas, and you are accompanied by the wandering soldier, and you are creating the world around you. So everything around you when you are in this dreamscape-like area is just obscured in abstraction. And so you use the weapons that you have, be it a rifle or a rocket launcher or some sort of grenades, to materialize the world around you. So that's where the idea of creation without destruction comes in, where you are essentially creating by destroying what is in front of you. And so you're interacting with various characters that you are materializing, be it people, objects, yes, doors and benches and windows will talk to you, and other things will interact, which makes sense because it's a dreamlike world. Why wouldn't other people interact in a certain way? So it's a very fascinating concept, and it's really cool to just see this kind of technology in this video game where everything's very pixelated and you can see everything being built around you. I cannot imagine how long it took for a game like this to be built, just by the sheer fact that everything is obscured, but as things are coming into place, it's forming the actual levels and the landscapes and the characters. So yeah, fascinating concept. I really am enjoying my time here. And so I wasn't sure how I felt about this game at first, but I'm like, I think I can kind of buy it. What's really selling me is just the gameplay of it, and just the fact that it is just an art piece with gameplay. I do like the fact that you're not destroying anybody. You don't really have an objective other than just create the world around you and interact with the stories of the characters that you are materializing and forming. And so your main companion, the wandering soldier, who actually can't shoot any kind of bullet. He's a soldier that can't shoot a gun. So you find out a little bit more of his backstory and why he is the way that he is as he interacts with you. What's interesting about him is that you will collect little things on the ground. They're very minuscule things like a wedding ring or a washer or a towel or a mask or something, but you'll bring that to him and he will upgrade your equipment. So he'll either refill things like refill your ammo, or he'll upgrade your abilities, give you more weapons and abilities to be able to use to materialize your environment better, because there's some massive structures. In trailers you can see things like a windmill or just a large tower or a tunnel or just massive landscape. So it's really cool to see the various weapons be used to materialize that. And so he talks to you and you don't really talk to him. You are a silent protagonist, but there are other people that talk around you as well, like I said, including benches and doors and all that. I think the voice acting leaves a lot to be desired. It's not the best voice acted, but I think the music is incredible. I love the soundtrack that has been created. It's very ethereal, very mysterious, very dreamlike aspects within this game. I love the environments. I love the use of colors. Just the voice acting kind of brings it down a bit for me. It's not the most well voice acted, but again, I'm not gonna dog on it too much for the voice acting, but everything else is just really well done. It's just really cool to see this game even exist, and just I'm enjoying my time. That's really all there is to it. I'm not super far in the game, but this isn't a long game. I think I was checking, it's just probably a few hours or so. It's also got the tag of a walking simulator, which kind of is like that, where you are materializing the area and then it will transition into another level. You'll talk to people, you'll collect items, and you'll kind of walk, shoot, and materialize the world around you. That's basically what the main gameplay loop is, at least for where I'm at right now. I don't think it gets any more complicated than that. I don't even think there's any boss fights. You can say that I fought a manhole cover and it was kind of whipping around. I was trying to get it into place to materialize and calm down so it could talk to me and kind of solve a puzzle. It wasn't really a puzzle. It's just like an interaction between a character moving differently than any other character, and then you're interacting with other characters in that different landscape. It's just a fun piece of art. that involves gameplay, that involves some gameplay mechanics that is just really cool to be a part of and be immersed in for a little bit. So if you're looking for something to kind of get away from the normalcy of what you would find in a typical shooter, I would totally pick up Dreams of Another. At the time of this recording, it really doesn't have any reviews on it, so it doesn't really have as much visibility as I thought it would be. Although I think you can play this on PlayStation and on PlayStation VR. So if you're someone who has a VR headset, I feel like this would probably be a fantastic experience. So if you're playing this on VR, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear that. But if you are interested in playing Dreams of Another, I would highly recommend this. It's just so nice to see a game that is just more focused on art, not too much focused on gameplay. It's a nice break from Silksong, which I've been playing a lot of recently, to kind of take my mind off and have a little of a break and kind of decompress from a game like that. So you could kind of say this is a little bit cozy. Maybe, yeah, it's a little bit cozy. I could say this is a more cozy game, but yeah, interesting game. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Shout out to the folks over at Pirate PR for the review copy, for allowing me to play this game, and I for sure recommend this game. Let me know if you're going to pick it up. Let me know if this is something that you're interested in. I'd love to see more games like this be created, more performative pieces of art, very unique premises, and something that is different from what you would expect. That's something that has things like guns and rocket launchers and grenades in them. Thank you so much for watching. And speaking of art, I do make my own music, and if you want to know the type of music that I do, and if you want to know how I can help you, if you want to use my music, feel free to check the video that will pop up here. And if you want to see what else I'm doing, there's another video for you as well. Thank you again. My name is Chike, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out.